Now it's time for the final video from Oracle of Seasons. In this video we're going to take a look at the bosses from this game. There are a lot of awesome bosses here. We're the owners of Triforce, I'm owner 2, and this is the Oracle of Seasons boss ranking. Mottola is one annoying boss. Mottola starts by flying around in the room, shooting fireballs and tiny moths at you in an attempt to knock you into the room below. You can avoid these by using Rock's Feather. After some sword hits, Mottola will be defeated. Digdogger splits into 6 mini Digdoggers, which can be killed with one hit from a spiked ball or some strikes from a sword. The mini Digdoggers reforms after some time and you have to do the same thing over again. But when he splits again, there will be the same number of mini Digdoggers as there were when they reformed. The Dongo is an alright boss. The Dongo will start circling around the spikes in the middle of the room. The Dongo will attack you by spitting fireballs and by charging into you. To take damage on this boss, you have to throw a bomb into his mouth when he prepares to spit fire at you. Pick him up with your power bracelet and toss him into the spiked floor. Do this 4 times and the Dongo will be defeated. Goma is an okay boss, nothing very special though. Goma is damaged when you shoot seeds at its eye, but only when it's open. Goma got a big claw protecting its eye, so this isn't easy. You can either wait until Goma opens its eye, or deal some sword strikes onto the claw until it's gone. If the claw is removed, Goma will send out small enemies to attack you. You can kill these to get seeds and hearts. Shoot Goma in its eyes sometimes and it will be defeated. Gleeok is a 2-headed Dragonlight boss. You have to damage the heads to take damage on Gleeok. You can defeat the heads one by one, but if you use too much time, the heads will respawn. The best way is to use your spin attack and try to hit both heads at the same time and deal the same amount of damage onto the heads until they are destroyed. Gleeok will shoot fireballs at you. You can jump over these to avoid them. After you defeat the heads, Gleeok's skeleton will start attacking you. Gleeok's skeleton jumps and charges you. If you stand on the ground while it jumps or charges you, you will get stunned. Hit it a few times with your sword and it's dead. Medusahead shoots fireballs from her mouth, lasers from her eyes, and a wave that can turn you into stone. The wave that turns you into stone must be avoided. Medusahead will teleport throughout the fight. To slow Medusahead down, you can shoot Pegasus seeds at it, stunning it for a short while and leaving it open for attacks. After some hits, Medusahead is defeated. Manhandla is both a fun and annoying boss. You got 4 plant-like heads that spits fireballs at you. The room has a large amount of quicksand that can make it difficult to move and avoid attacks. To attack the 4 heads of Manhandla, you have to wait until the mouth opens and prepares to spit fireballs at you, then use your magical boomerang to hit it. Manhandla's movement speed increases each time a head is destroyed. When all of the heads is destroyed, you have to hit him with the magical boomerang until his heart is exposed. With a single sword hit, the heart will be destroyed and Manhandla defeated. General Onyx is a fun boss in my opinion. To take damage on General Onyx, you have to charge up your sword for a spin attack and land a hit on him. If you got the Master Sword or the Big Goron Sword, you can attack him without using the spin attack. General Onyx will jump up, and when he lands, rocks start falling down on you and you have to avoid these. After he has been hit by a number of times, he will summon Din and use her as a shield. If you hit the crystal Din is trapped within, you will get electrocuted. To avoid this, simply hit the crystal with your Rod of Seasons. Simply keep your distance and avoid General Onyx's attacks, and attack him quickly. Momentous is the first boss in Oracle of Seasons and also the first boss in the original Legend of Zelda on the NES. I usually don't like remakes of other bosses in games, but this one was nearly a new boss in my opinion. The fight is pretty similar, but there are some things that have changed. Momentous will attack you by breathing fireballs at you. He will also charge you with an attempt to spear you with his horn. After he charges you, he flies back into his original position. When he does this, there is no way of attacking him. Momentous' weak spot is his horn, which is the only place you can attack him to do damage on him. Dark Dragon is the final boss in Oracle of Seasons. This is the true form of General Onyx. I split these two into two separate bosses, since it's two entirely different fights. The Dark Dragon has 4 different attacks. With his first attack, he attempts to smash you with either one of his hands. His second attack, he will sweep one of his hands across the screen. His third attack is to shoot blue fire out of his mouth, which can stay on the screen for several seconds. His final attack is shooting large amount of fireballs down at you, sweeping from left to right. To take damage on Dark Dragon, you have to avoid one of his hand attacks, jump onto either one of his hands and hit the red jewel on his head. Do this a couple of times and he is defeated. So, I defeated the Dark Dragon and saved Din from her fate. So that's it for Oracle of Seasons. Like this video if you agree with my list. If you have your own list you want to share, leave a comment. You should subscribe, because for our next videos we're moving over to the popular GameCube Zelda game, The Wind Waker. Thanks for watching.